Hello, everyone. I think we will start today's session. Resume share. Yeah. Hello, everybody. I'm starting today's session. Today is a very good day in my life, I can say, when I'm sharing this research work of mine with all of you. And welcome.
Hi, Sangeeta.
Yeah, welcome, Dr. Kiran. Welcome to the group. And we are starting a talk today, and I will be sharing these things with all of you. And you can just listen to me first, and then I'm open to all the questionnaires, and we can discuss about how we can help more and more people and how you can come out of more and more problems in your life. So birthing is a beautiful process, as all of you know. But sometimes there are some traumas or some imprints which are left in our body after the birth has happened or before the birth has happened in the mother's womb. So I call it lovingly as womb stories. There are a lot of womb stories in our body, which are imprints from our mother's womb or your partner's mother's womb. So we have a lot of imprints when a child comes into this lifetime. And the soul's journey is incomplete when lots of these imprints are not worked upon. So when they are worked upon, the soul's journey, we can make it more beautiful and nice. So blissful birthing is a journey wherein we are just going ahead and talking about birth trauma first. And when I started with this, I just started with special children and looking at their lives, I was just thinking how I can help them more and more better. That is when it went into the birth and babies first, and then tongue ties, and then birth. So everything starts from birth. So how does it start from birth? 1 in 3 mothers experience the birth of their baby as traumatic. It may be birth trauma, it may be physiological, or sometimes it is psychologically also. We have seen a lot of people having a lot of issues going ahead. I will just discuss each one of them. For you to know, you should know that your birth story, it is very unique. As a craniosacral therapist, I can say that your birth story is imprinted in your body as an imprint. It is there always with you. You remember those specific neurons which was there during your birth time that can never be erased. But with some of these therapies, by reliving those instances, we can just try to erase some of them. So how do we go ahead? So somebody may say, tell that my mom is not happy. This is a womb story. This is a baby talking, okay? I'm an angel in my mother's womb. My mom is not happy as my dad has abandoned her. Okay? My mom is surrounded with people who are always fighting with her. This might have all happened with any of you. All mothers have something or the other to do with all these things. My mom was hit and abused by my father. My mom is tensed and frightened as she has lost a baby before me. My mom was so frightened, she was stiff when I was born. Okay? And I was stuck. These are some imprints which are there in a mother's womb. And my mom loves to eat, but she cannot supposed to eat as she is diabetic. What happens then? After the child is born, you're trying to feed your child, but the child cannot eat. Then you complain that the child is not gaining weight. These are some of the imprints which are there in the bodies of the babies and the children. So what is birth trauma? There may be trauma of imprints in the parent's body, which is carried on during conception, or it might be some trauma during the thought of conception. When you're thinking to have a baby, that is also a huge thing. How it is, I will explain to you. Trauma in the womb, we all know about the trauma in the womb and trauma during birth. We all know about this. Okay, let us go deeply into this subject and see what is happening. Okay, when I am telling trauma in the of the imprints in the parent's body, what happens? There may be a trauma of abuse. Abuse may not be anything. It may be a touch by a person also. That is a huge thing for a baby. I have parents coming in who were abused during when they were 1 year old, 5 year old. 1 year old, of course, they don't remember, but 5 year old, they remember very well. And then it ends up into vagismus. They are not able to do anything, practically not even have sex or have normal births. So trauma is physiological. You may be having gestational diabetes or blood pressure during pregnancy. Some people have gallstones. The people who are having gallstones, I have the babies getting up at 3 o'clock in the night and screaming and crying, because 1 to 3 is the time of that particular organ as per acupressure. Fibroids in the uterus also causes a lot of trauma for the baby in the womb. Parents being a blue baby or in the NICU at birth. Suppose I am a blue baby and I am having a baby again. What happens? Being a blue baby, you have an imprint of that trauma within you. What is a blue baby? It is just asphyxia, we call it, as the oxygen not going to the brain during birth. If you have seen, a lot of babies are taken into the NICU to give oxygen. They tell that oxygen is not sufficient for the baby. So if something like that has happened, also it gives an imprint to the when you birth the baby again. The parent having a tongue tie and never breastfed. So if the parent is having a tongue tie, the same tongue tie may be there in the child also. So you should understand all these things. The parent having a cord around during birth. If the parent had a cord around during birth, there are many chances that when you give birth, or if the child is given birth, the child will have tongue tie and various other issues, because the imprint is of a cord around. The parent having childhood trauma, either abuse, parental trauma, or school trauma. It can be anything, of course. So now the trauma of thought of conception. What is the thought of conception? Fear of abandonment. When does a mother have such fear? If I don't conceive, my partner will leave me. Yes? If I don't conceive, my partner will leave me. That is, thousands of Indian ladies have this fear. Fear of sex. Why would there be a fear of sex? Because in Indian culture, we are not open to sex. There are no open talks about sex. So there will be a fear within the mother or the father also many times. There are many times even a father doesn't want to be touched or they don't touch. I have heard about cases where the husband and wife have never touched each other or never had sex with each other. These are all fears, imprints in the parents which are carried over, or if they are overprotected. When they are there in an overprotected environment also, then this happens. Oh, I'll get pregnant. Let us have safe sex or I'll get pregnant. That is a huge thing happening nowadays. Missed pregnancies. Overprotected since birth, as I told you. I need to conceive as I'm getting older. I won't get pregnant. I won't be able to feed. The thought process is that. The starting of having a baby is that. Then when you have a baby, you cannot feed. So have good thoughts, have positive thoughts, and just open up yourself to have a baby. Trauma in the womb, trauma of ovulation, trauma of the vanishing twin, trauma of ovulation when I'm talking about, it makes a lot of sense when I am working with babies who are because of IVF or IUI or ovulation. What happens is instead of one, there are many babies or embryos formed during that period, and they go and stick in various places. This causes a trauma to the surviving baby. It may be a twin, it may be a baby, it may be a vanishing twin also just holding space in that womb because it doesn't want to vanish totally. Trauma of miscarriages or abortion, trauma of the surroundings, trauma of miscarriages carries huge things. If your mother has had a miscarriage before you, that also has a huge imprint. Trauma during birth we are talking about, that is inducing, forceps, vacuum, even inducing. The mother is waiting. There is no normal birth happening. She's waiting for normal birth. Normal birth is not happening. Normal birth is not happening. Then what happens? That is also a trauma to the baby who is within, because the baby is frightened, because the mother is frightened. Children who had difficult births are more likely to be angry, aggressive, crying, and anxious. So if you have post-traumatic stress disorder after the birth of a baby, that is a huge problem for the baby when you are feeding and having any issues. So I created something called as a birth triangle, wherein I'm just putting the colors for these 5 things what I thought are very important in any parent's life. So when the parent is in the womb, what can be done? So just by putting some colors on the fingers, the parent can be taken to the womb space by either womb regression or just by putting the colors. Birth of a parent. So first and foremost, what I am trying to do is I am taking the parent to the womb space, then the parent is birthing. So the birth imprints what are there in the parent are cleansed. And then there is a soul meet. So the soul of the baby meeting the soul of both the parents. That is the most beautiful one where there is changes happening in the children just like that. And believe me, I am not working on the children, only working with the parents. We can work with many problems. That is what I am here to tell you. Pregnancy and birth. So we are putting colors on both the children and the parents, but I will be working only on the parents. If I am working, or any of you further will work with breath work or with craniosacral therapy or with the past life regression, you can do anything with this, or just do color therapy if you're acupressurist. But you should give them a safe space to open up. Because when we put the colors, they just go into the 9th month or the 7th month where the trauma is hidden. So you should be more and more energetic to handle such a situation. More than energetic, you should be more empathetic to listen to their story. Just listen, don't talk. Just listen to them. That is the first step you will be doing. So what do the imprints of miscarriages in your mother's womb? It will help to remove the scar. If it is abortion, it is not you who is supposed to be blamed. It was a soul's journey. A soul came into this lifetime. You are also indecisive. No, many times you cannot take a decision. It just entered, and then it felt, I need to again take a new lifetime, and it is not happening. or it sees the surrounding and it just doesn't feel in place. It just goes out of the body. That is miscarriage. So don't worry if there is a miscarriage. Never, never worry when there is a miscarriage, because it is not you. You are not supposed to be having any kind of guilt. This is the first thing that you need to remove from the body is guilt. Guilt of loss, guilt of abandoning the child. If you have aborted the child, remove all of them. So how have I worked? I really thank my guru, J.P. Agarwal, who is a teacher of color therapy. And in Ayurvedic acupressure, each finger is an element. So there are 10 elements instead of 5. We have all learned about 5 elements. Yes. So the other 5 elements we have learned about air, water. Yes. What are the elements? Air, water, fire. Have you learned about any elements? There are the 5 elements you have learned. No? Be free to write in the chat box so that you are also involved in this whole process. So we have learned about the 5 elements. That is Akash, Vayu, Agni, Jal and Prithvi. We go in this line in acupressure. Then the 6th element being the nervous system or Kal. We call it as Kala in Kannada. That is finger number 6, that is the left ring finger. Then we have finger number 7, that is Disha, direction of flow. And here when there are breech babies and all, we can work with finger number 7. That is the left middle finger. Okay, that also is the medullary region and the very important finger. Finger number 7, that is the left middle finger. And then we have the right middle finger, which is the mind or man. They call it as man in Ayurvedic acupressure. That is very important. That is how we can work with body, mind and soul. Where does soul come now? It is Atma, that is the left thumb, and right thumb is thumb, that is birth. So we have both the thumbs, which are the most important placements in my therapy, whatever I have found out. That is, one is, what is this? The left one is Atma and the right is birth, that is thumb. So with this, what is happening is, I have just added some protocols, which I will share some of them and show you how it feels like when you put the color. Okay. Rebirthing breath work, color in the sense I'm just putting simple colors from Camlin brush pens. And when you put those colors on the hands, on the thumb, if you put on the left thumb, you can visit your soul's journey. You can just go and visit the places. If I'm talking this, I've seen many of them going into these spaces. And with this, they go into the birth. That is a beautiful process where they go, they just, even where they are turning in the womb, they feel each and everything. I have 11-year-olds, 9-year-olds telling about their birth, however they are feeling when I'm just working with them. And that is really good experience for them. So they know where in the neck they are held, what is happening. And when they relive that whole incident, they are totally relieved. They become beautiful beings. They are open to the society, not isolated. So rebirthing breathwork helps us to connect with our first breath. What is our first breath? When the baby is born, we always tell we need to leave some time and afterwards cut the cord. Why leave? Because we need to allow the baby to get accustomed to the surroundings, feel the surroundings, take the first breath. We don't want the first breath to be the frightened breath. When you cut the cord and the baby breathes immediately, that will be a huge thing. Okay. So when the birth happens, that is where we connect to our first breath with rebirthing breath work. And we can put the colors on the birth protocol on 0. When I'm birthing, I just do rebirthing breath work for them. So that also connects the mother and the baby together. Similarly, biodynamic craniosacral therapy. What is biodynamic craniosacral therapy? It is just a mother's touch to the baby. You are with me, you might all be feeling something different. It is cold around for some people. For some people, the body is feeling lighter. For some people, you are totally messed up. Something is happening. You don't know what is happening. It's all okay. It is all a craniosacral therapist field. Okay. So here we are there to remove the neural imprints in a baby by just holding and giving space to the baby to open up and do whatever it wants to do. So BCST, it is a boon to pregnant ladies. If you have any pregnant ladies around, any craniosacral therapist you go to can help you rejuvenate the pregnancy and help you to get away from all the pains and aches which are there during pregnancy. I have mothers who see the embryonic imprint. I am seeing a triangle. So I don't want to take the therapy, craniosacral therapy. What is that triangle? I'm seeing a triangular head. So whenever I'm taking her to craniosacral therapy session, she sees a neural imprint of a head. So what is that? The baby is born with Waardenburg syndrome. So she's seeing the imprint of her own baby, the triangle shape she is able to see. So in that particular month, if we go and cleanse that baby's pain, that baby will feel much, much better. This is what I wanted to share. This was a simple thing. I just wanted to share with all of you. I will also share the color therapy chart so that I'll just tell you how it is like. Can you see the screen? Is it shared? No. Okay. So this is something like this. This is day 4 pregnancy for the mother and the child. So for the child, there will be a different protocol. For the mother, there will be a different protocol. I have just taken one particular protocol and I'm just showing you how it feels like when a color is applied. So the color is applied front and back of the hand. That's it. So when the color is applied on the child, here I told you both thumbs are, this is the sole and this is the birth. So this is applied on the child. So what is happening in the child's body? From the sole, it is coming and coming into this world as a baby, right? So that is where we are going to tap during pregnancy. Telling this, I will just stop my talk and we can have our panelists who can discuss with me. And I welcome all of them. I think Sundari should take over from now and welcome all the people and we can have a chat. Ready?
Hello.
Please take over.
Yeah. Hi, everyone. Welcome to the wonderful session of Sangeeta Pai.
We are not able to see you, Sundari. I want all of them to see you, see all of them. If all can put on your cameras now, that would be better.
Yeah. Can you see me now?
Yeah.
Yeah. Hi, all. Welcome to Sangeeta Ma'am's special wonderful session today. So thanks for joining. So we have 3 special guests in. So we have Dr. Kiran Kanti from Hubli, who is an anesthetist. And welcome, sir. So we have Dr. Vilaswati Kanti, who is a practicing pediatrician for many years. And welcome, Vilaswati, Dr. Vilaswati. And we have Dr. Apurva Kanti, who is a newly formed pediatrician.
Hi.
So we welcome Apurva Kanti too.
Yeah.
So welcome to the session. Yeah. Dr. Kiran, can you take over?
Sangeeta,
Yes.
hi.
Hi.
We have been hearing this birthing of parents.
Yeah.
I have already taken birth.
Yeah.
What is this process of birthing again?
Okay, you have already taken birth, but there are some imprints in your body which are unanswered. Suppose there is some pain in your body which is unanswered. You don't know why that pain is or how that pain has come into your body, what has happened. It might be an imprint from your birth. So when we are putting the colors on the hands.
No, but how this process goes on? Like in what way I'll be birthing again?
You will be feeling each imprint.
Will it be like visualization, or I get a feeling, or it's an imagination? What it is?
I'm just
You are actually
watching something.
feeling each and everything on your
It's
body.
a important thing, but it will be the recording will be sent. Yes, I'm perfectly fine. It was good.
Yeah.
Okay,
So,
please.
so
Please.
what happens is whatever imprints are there in your body, the child is feeling.
Okay.
The adult is feeling. If the mother is going to the birth process, probably what happens is the mother is feeling the aches and pains what she had at that time, but it is just mirroring. It is a mirror effect of the actual effect. We know mirror neurons.
Yeah.
So it is just mirroring the effect of the actual process. It is not actually happening there, but it is just mirroring. But when it is mirroring, there is a lot of things which is happening and you are reliving it and reliving it from the body.
So there will be a lot of corrections which happen because of the connections which we have with the previous cars or the pain.
Yeah. Yes. Yes.
So that now we can release those things.
Yes.
Which will be helpful to the baby.
Yes.
Right?
For example, you are an anesthesiologist. You know very well that there is anesthesia involved a lot during this, and the mother will be sleeping for the next 8 hours or 12 hours or whatever it is. Sometimes when there are major cases, you have that. And whatever I deal with are all major cases who have slept for 8 to 12 hours. So how do we? So whenever I am giving a breath work to them, they go off to sleep. They are in that anesthetic mode. But when I'm putting colors also, when I'm putting colors of birthing also, they are going into sleep. Ma'am, please let us sleep now. So what is that sleep? That sleep was the sleep which they could not take at that time because they had the tension, what might be happening to the baby. Their body was again, which was in the sixth sense, it was always thinking about the baby wanting the mother. So here when they are reliving the imprint, what happens is there is everything gets clear. They relive really.
So whatever the body is remembering,
Yeah.
or the memories of those traumas which are settled on the body,
Yes.
will be relived and can be released.
Can be.
That's a great thing. That's a great thing.
Yeah.
Because I have done rebirthing breathwork, and I am into many other pranayamas also, meditation also. I know how it works.
Yeah.
Bhuvaneswar is laughing at me because she knows it very well. She had taken me a session and she knows it. So we have seen, like the other day when I met one of your child who was getting treated by you.
Yeah.
So he could connect to his birth traumas or his,
Yeah.
if people believe in previous life, which
Yeah.
I have seen, which I have felt. So I'm very well connected to those things. So he could connect to those things, and a lot of changes happen.
When you are bringing in that child, I I can tell you that because the child does not have speech, the child does not have hearing also. So when the child was going through everything, that child made the mother talk. That child's energies are so high that he made the mother talk and go through the whole birthing process. And after that, the change in the child was like this. That was huge, sir. So
the day he connected,
yeah.
As his mother tells, he could go and sleep very comfortably without disturbing the whole night. And she didn't have to put him to sleep and put all the effort.
Yeah.
He went on his own and slept on his own.
Yes.
And he was very comfortable.
Yes.
So that's what probably, and I could see all the color on his both the thumbs.
Yeah.
And he did show me.
Yeah. They're happy about the colors. They want the colors again. They are angry when we don't put them because they feel so good and secure with those colors.
So few more things, Sangeeta.
Yeah.
Like we do get lot of children with neural deficits, and there are muscular deficits also,
Yeah.
and what we call as so-called milestone delays,
Yeah.
or mental traumas while birth, in the forceps delivery or asphyxial delivery. There are traumas which has happened to the children.
Yes.
So could those be corrected? And if corrected, to what extent?
Yeah. Corrected? Yes. In the case what you are talking only, that child's hearing, it has come from 170 to 130. That is a huge thing for a parent within about 5 to 6 sessions. Probably if they work more and more with the child, there will be lots of improvements. Similarly, when I'm working with other cases where there are imprints of autism in the child has become a normal child because the mother had the imprint of the abortion before her, and the mother had the imprint of ovulation.
Autism, getting normal.
So that autistic child, he is telling me, ma'am, Sangeeta ma'am, can you come and share my family with me and have lunch with me? The whole family was very happy. They wanted me to come to lunch with them. I told, no, I'm not coming. I'm busy. I have some other appointment. But when this child told this, I had to cancel that appointment and go with the child. Because that is happiness as a therapist to me. When the child said, I want to share my family with you, can you come over? And he didn't want the mother to feed him. He took the thing and he ate, which is a total, the mother could not believe. He ate it and he told, I don't want this food. He was very clear about his wants and don't wants. That is a huge process. They're very clear about what they want. They're very specific after this therapy. They're very specific.
Sure.
So even in autism, I have found a difference within 6 sessions. And I am talking about 6 may go on ahead to 3 more sessions if you have more abortions or anything like that. So each abortion will take you with 3 more sessions, because again, you have to go to the soul's connection and you have to let go of that soul, telling this lifetime, I could not be your mother. Let there be another lifetime where I can be your mother. Or in this lifetime only, if she wants to have one more child, she can tell probably in the next lifetime or whenever you want to, I would love to connect to you. But this lifetime, this is your name. I have given you a name and I'm just letting go of you. That is what I make the parents do. When they let go of the child with a particular name and telling the child that they are sorry for whatever has happened, and even the soul is happy, it lets go and it goes on to its next journey. Otherwise, you are holding on to that also. That is a huge thing. That's a huge thing. And after this imprint is erased, You have to see the children. I think there are some people around here, even in the group, if they want to share. There are mothers who have gone through this process and they can share and tell how good they felt during the process. I would want invite parents who have gone through this process and feel good after the sessions. Yeah, Vilaspati wanted some questions, or do you want to?
No,
Hello,
Dr.
ma'am.
Apurva wants to ask.
Hello, ma'am. I want to ask.
Yeah.
We have so many cases of birth asphyxia leading to cerebral palsy.
Yes.
The damage to the brain is already done. So they
Yes.
will have convulsions,
Yes.
delay in the milestones.
Yes.
Can this be reversed? And how will it help them? Can the convulsions be controlled, or the milestones can improve?
Okay, I am a craniosacral therapist first. First, I will tell you that with only craniosacral therapy also, seizures can stop. With only acupressure also, seizures can stop. With only breath work also, seizures can be addressed. So with all these things, we can address seizures and it can stop. The EEG changes. I have papers where the EEG of the child having seizures has changed. There are many parents in my group, seizures have stopped. And you are talking about special children. Okay,
Yes.
special children with cerebral palsy, if we are talking, again, this goes on to vagismus or the holding tight or anything like that. So what happens is when the parent relieves the trauma and let go of that trauma, here the child improves. The child which was not using the left hand started using the left hand after the procedure. Why this was there? Because the father had an imprint of a blue bill, or the mother had vagismus. So there are lots and lots of cases where the parents are having the issue and they are going to each therapist and telling, this is my special child, please treat my special child. It is as though 1 hour, if the child is with the therapist, their work is done. No, it is not that. You cannot treat the child alone. It is the parent. It is the parent. First and foremost, when we treat the parent, cleanse the parents, then we can work with the child. Directly working with the child will many times won't help the child.
Thank you, ma'am.
Yeah.
Another thing,
Yes, sir.
like if I had a birth trauma or childhood trauma,
Yes.
now life has gone enough where I have lived all the traumas.
Yes.
Can it be corrected now?
Yes, sir. I have worked on 75-year-olds also. The mother being 75-year-old, the child being 50-year-old, her child being 18-year-old. 3 generations in which 2 generations have tongue ties. And why do they have tongue ties? I have rebirthed the mother. What happened when I rebirthed the mother was, there was previously a system wherein the mother cannot push anymore and she's very tired. You are given anesthesia and the child is taken out. So we don't know how the child is taken out. We don't know whether it is by vacuum, whether it is by forceps, or whether it is by just pushing and pulling, whatever it is. But the mother has stopped pushing. So this used to happen during the British era. So this 75-year-old was from that era. So the doctors in that era used to do this. They used to put them to sleep and then take out the child. So they don't know how the child was born. And the resulting child either had a tongue tie or any other kind of disorder. So even that 52-year-old has rebirthed, and then the child here, I have still not worked with the children who are 18-year-old or 16-year-old. The child comes over and hugs the parent as though he doesn't want to let go of the parent, which the child has never done. This was only yesterday. The child has never done this in his lifetime. he's always secluded. They just don't want to talk. They just don't want to mingle. So when the parent rebirthed, here the child, so even 75-year-old sir, the scar can be worked upon. So you are
that's quite good. There is a lot of opportunity for elders also.
lot of scope.
Yeah. So a lot of things can be corrected, the traumas which have been carried
Yes.
quite long,
Yeah.
which probably will be transferred to their
Children.
offsprings. That can be prevented in a much better way.
Yeah.
That's really good, because I have been working for almost 20 years as an anesthesiologist. Now I have been connected with a lot of energy work and a lot of yoga and spirituality.
Yeah.
Now I know that there are a lot of other signs which are beyond our textbooks,
Yes.
or what we learn or what we understand, and
Yes.
what we think as that things are not possible.
Yeah.
Today I was discussing with a person from London, and the patient is right now in Canada.
Yeah.
So his brother is in London. He was telling that he's having a motor neuron disease,
Yeah.
which is not diagnosed completely, and they are very clearly told that we can just support, we cannot treat him.
Yeah.
So
In these cases also, it might be an imprint from the parent. Again, it is a neural imprint from the parent. And we are not connecting, we are connecting online.
yes,
Now, because of COVID, it is a beautiful thing that you are connecting online. I would never treat anybody without touching before. Even when the doctors told me, I told no. But then there was Dr. Aruna who pushed me. The babies are getting a lot of problems. Why don't you come online and treat them? So that is when I started my online craniosacral therapy, as just because she pushed me. And now I am thinking that is thanks to Dr. Aruna, because she pushed me to do online. And now I'm just treating online. I don't want to treat offline. I have come to that level because the results are huge there.
so blessings are happening through clouds and energies.
Yes, yes.
That's really great, because everyone cannot afford or cannot be able to connect and come and take the treatment.
Yeah.
So if it is going to be online, and if the results are there, certainly why not people connect to it and come to know about it.
Yeah. I am welcoming Gabriel to the group now. Gabriel Majer, she is an osteopath. Welcome, Gabriel. And she.
Hi, Gabriel. Meeting after a very long time.
Yes. I recognize you. Yes.
Yeah.
So she has been working with me in all the workshops with the children, and with the first time when we did for the 5 people, I started with the research. She was one of them. So your questions, what you talk, whether the body feels. I think while putting the colors, there was a question, Gabriel, while putting the colors, does the body feel about it? So what
Does the body
feel?
Yes. Yes, there are changes in the body. That's definitely true. Yeah. You can feel it as we use this osteopathic touch. So you feel the change and fluctuation in the liquid of the body. And the body is 70% liquids, and it can be influenced in its rhythm by anything. But it was definitely changing by colors, yes, and also by normal flow or opposite flow. So
that made a huge difference. Yeah.
Sorry?
Normal flow or opposite flow made a huge difference.
Yeah. There's a real thing there. Yeah.
So as therapists, what we felt was, when we were holding the field for that person, we felt that we are not required anymore. The body is just doing things on its own when the person put the colors. It was so beautiful. When a person had the whole oxygen flow like this, when we put just on finger number, that is the Vayu. She just had the oxygen flow like this. And this is for COVID actually. It is a beautiful thing for COVID also.
Sangeeta,
Yeah,
actually, probably around 10 years or 15 years back, if you had told me this, I would have just called it a trash. Now that I've experienced a lot of energies and lot of things happening, and I've seen a lot of things changing for people, I know how it works. And the energies, while you are doing experiments with Sundari and Nivedita, I could see the changes what they were undergoing while you are putting up the colors and asking them to report the things. So it has been a wonderful thing. And especially it was more confirmed with the child which we met last week, where he could show me the colors that he was putting on his fingers, and he was connecting. So as Gabriel told, yes, 70% of the body is fluid. If we are able to connect to those fluids through energies or through color or through any other therapies, certainly it is going to make changes. Even a drinking of a glass of water has been making changes to many of the people, and few are there in this group also now who have experienced the energies.
I want them to share their thought process, how they felt and what happened during the whole thing. Rajeshwari wants to share something, or Sundari wants to share, please share. Hi, Rajeshwari. Yeah. We are not able to hear you, Rajeshwari. Yeah. No, we are not able to hear you.
Hear me now?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, great. Okay, thanks, Sangeeta. And hello, everyone. So I was connected to Sangeeta through breathwork actually. So we started actually with the breathwork sessions and stuff. And so soon whenever I go to her center actually in Sadaship Nagar, so there used to be a lot of children actually they were bringing. So I used to ask her so what you're trying to do? So I'd be very curious. And even my daughter used to accompany me. So when she enters into that session, she'll be very, very happy, jumping and doing all this stuff. And she likes Sangeeta very well. And especially Sangeeta leaves her in the toy room that she keeps. So that's something. And slowly what I thought I wanted to actually experience what she was doing, and I wanted to clear the imprints that what I have in my body. So, and what my child was undergoing today. So that was something I started with. So after the COVID actually, I could not connect her during the COVID. So after the COVID actually, so I got to know that she started doing online. So I felt okay, so let's start connecting now. The time that I started, it's been 2 or 3 weeks actually. So I could see tremendous changes in me actually and in my child. She started with me actually, as she was mentioning that the parent is the first one actually to clear, so that the child started responding. She started with me, and I felt my body, when in my body I can feel, I used to talk Sangeeta actually, I feel very light, and now I can able to feel the sensations, the taste and everything. Before I never used to have, feel all those things actually. So that was something I started telling her. And the same thing actually, so even my daughters like started responding very well. So in fact, like she used to like sit alone, go and sit alone in the room, and now she started like mingling with people, talking with people. Now she has become like very, very active actually. So she used to like lack of concentration used to be there for her actually. So now she has improved a lot with whatever that was even done to me actually. So that's just something like I wanted to share. I mean, it's a great thing. Thank you so much, Sangeeta. And I should thank Babaji for connecting to Sangeeta at the right time, so that like I get cleansed off, and at the same time, my daughter gets cleansed actually during the sessions. Thank you so much.
Her child started eating on her own. That was a huge thing.
Yeah.
She was always fed.
So, I mean, every time we used to, I have to feed her actually. I mean, she is 11-year-old, but still she'll say like, bring the plate and she'll give it to me. If you feed me, then I'll eat. Otherwise I won't. So now she started eating on her own.
Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you for your feedback.
Sangeeta,
Yeah.
I have here Dr. Sanjay Neralgi.
Yeah.
He's a physician
Yeah.
and professor in a medical college.
Yeah. Hello,
He
sir.
has to,
Good evening, ma'am.
Good evening, sir.
he has to say some
I
of his
wanted to share
experience.
my recent experience also. Dr.
Yeah.
Kiran was talking about the power of a simple glass of water, ma'am.
Yeah.
Recently, a month ago, I traveled to Bangalore, and unfortunately, I contracted COVID again.
Yeah.
It was a mild form, but I had a very bad sore throat and cough. So I was isolated at home. The sore throat was so bad, and there was such a lot of inflammation in my throat that the moment I used to drink any water or any liquid, my entire throat used to go into painful spasm. I was getting scared to actually drink even a sip of water, ma'am. This was almost on the third day or fourth day, and I was extremely worried about it. I felt I was getting dehydrated. So Dr. Kiran has been guiding us. He has been a spiritual guide from the past year or so almost. We have been doing breath work also with him actually, and we have had many other wonders also happening. But this, since it's a recent thing, I would like to tell. And then I was just thinking what I should do now. Like I tried to drink water in the evening, and it went into painful spasm. And within a minute, Dr. Kiran called me. I don't know how he realized that. He called me up and said, "How are you?" I said, "Sir, this is exactly what I wanted to call you actually. I'm experiencing this." He said, "Now you do one thing. You just take a fresh glass of water in your hand and I'll ask you to drink. You drink it." So I took a glass of water in my hand. Actually, I'm left-handed. So we were on a phone call, not on a video call. I'm left-handed. So as usual, I took the glass in my left hand. He said, no, please take it in your right hand. So I immediately transferred it to my right hand. He said, now drink. So I drank the entire glass of water and nothing happened. And from that moment onwards, that spasm totally went away. The pain went away. Next day, I was perfectly all right. Like that one glass of water changed my entire course of illness for me, ma'am.
That is a huge thing. That is a blessing of Babaji to Kiran sir, actually.
Yes.
Even I have experienced it once. Thank you, Kiran sir. I also remember I drank a glass of water, then everything was normal.
Yeah,
It's
the magic hands.
Yeah, magic hands.
I remember Rakshita taking being unwell, and we had to travel that night from Hyderabad.
Yeah.
I was so worried, and like magic, it worked.
Magic glass of water.
Yes.
It's all the energy connections which they do.
Yeah.
I am just a medium for that.
Yes.
So, but it does work. So,
But we are lucky to be connected to you, to them through you, sir.
Yeah.
no, the whole thing is like these things work. The same things work with the birthing also, the colors also. So it's all the energy connections which we get it from the higher energies.
Yeah.
If we are connected, and if we are ready to get connected, there's a lot of things which can transfer to the next person when we connect to them. And we have been seeing it a lot nowadays. as we keep on doing those things, a lot of people will get energy connection and a lot of things will change for them. Unfortunately, most of the time, people don't continue it.
That is the
So-
most unfortunate thing.
So people are happy with very less progress because
Yes.
they think that this is not going to change.
Yes.
For example, in when children with autism or with cerebral palsy, the seizures, whatever it is, if it comes down a little bit, they are quite happy and they stop. Because they have been programmed and told regularly that this cannot be changed, this is going to continue, this is a lifetime gift you have got. So
That is why I wrote down all these to 5 to 6 sessions, sir. That is why I am trying from day one, because I deal with these children only.
see,
And
that's what like sessions like this and connecting to people who are day in, day out looking such patients and communicating with such patients, like Apurva is will be seeing a lot of such patients, people getting awareness of these things, such people, many of the doctors or many of the health related people who get connected with such people, if they are able to explain or if they are able to make them just try out certain things, explore certain things without any biased mind.
Yeah.
So I think a lot of things will change for many people.
Yes. Yeah, Sundari, do you want to share anything about the colors?
Yeah. So I knew Sangeeta ma'am from 2016. So she was, I took my child for BCST and I could see a lot of improvements in my child. And from that day, we are connected till date. So when she told I'm into a new thing, I want a volunteer, then I said, yeah, I'm in. So I, whatever she told, I underwent through those sessions. And as she told, I experienced my own womb experience as well as my kids also. So I could see how my baby started turning, head fixing up. I underwent the total delivery process. My second delivery had some complications. I underwent completely those things. The pain, the whatever I had, post-delivery effects, I had everything. I underwent all those things. And I could, like a lot of health issues were there due to that. And those pains have disappeared post that. It vanished. That's what I want to say. And last year I was down with COVID. From that time, I had a lot of cramps coming in my rib and I had a severe pain over there. I couldn't lie down on the left side. And when I applied the color and when they started checking on me, I could, in an instant, I could see that vanished. From that time, it is not coming. It is disappeared completely. I'm out of that health issue also.
Wow.
So that's what.
A great thing.
Yeah, I'm very happy to be connected with you. I thank Sangeeta ma'am and Gabriel ma'am for guiding me throughout. So that's what. And one more thing I wanted to share is I could see the changes in my children. See, even though they are grown up adults now, but still they will not come near me, sit next to me or lie down next to me like that. The day when I applied, that day immediately my son, within some time he came, he was with me. He told, I want to be with you. That is the day I think I just underwent my second child birthing, everything happened. Those few days, he used to come next to me. He'll say, no, I want to be with you. Even my husband says, why you want to come? He says, no, I want to be with Amma. I want to be next to her. So I shared this to Sangeeta ma'am also. I could see the change.
Yeah.
So he used to sit next to me. He used to hold my hand, lie down next to me, like that. These things happen. Because after my delivery, they just took away the baby from me because I was unconscious with the anesthesia effect and all. The next day only I saw the baby. I couldn't feed him the first colostrum. So I had a guilt. I used to carry the guilt for many years. Once I underwent this breath work, everything, I could release them. And I had a third child pregnancy, which we had to terminate due to the second pregnancy complication. That guilt was there for many, many years. So that also I could release. Like I experienced that also when I had the sessions with Sangeeta ma'am. All the 3 pregnancies I could feel. So when we had a discussion post all these color application for 10 days, then we sat and we analyzed my case. Then we each and everything we could relate. My birthing and my all 3 pregnancies. And a lot of changes happened. So thank you so much, ma'am, for introducing me into a wonderful therapy. I'm there with you always to support you. That's what I can assure. Thank you so much for giving me an opportunity.
Sundari. Thank you very much. Yeah. Anybody has any questions now, you can just ask me. You have been listening to all of us from that time. So anybody wants to ask anything, you can just put it across to the panel and we'll try to answer your questions.
Good evening, ma'am.
Good evening.
Yeah, Dr. Sanjay here.
Yeah,
I'm
good
sorry,
evening.
I'm taking up the time again. My wife is a pediatrician, actually. She has a private practice in Hubli.
Yeah.
She was just saying that she gets a lot of such patients who are like Dr. Apurva was mentioning, who have birth trauma, and many of them are a very, very low socioeconomical strata. They cannot afford so many medicines also. And then they cannot continue with the medicines, and sometimes they discontinue the medicines and then they are in a very bad shape. And some of them, especially she gets a lot of cases of tongue tie, like you were mentioning, ma'am.
Tongue tie, yes.
So she wanted to know whether at Hubli level could something be done. I know Dr. Sundari ma'am is here and she also does color therapy, but ma'am wanted to know whether something can be done on a regular basis. Like you mentioned that you have a place where you regularly conduct sessions.
Yeah.
Could something of that sort happen at Hubli level? We wanted to know.
Yeah, we can do it. We will be doing it. Actually, I have come to Hubli many times and my brother is there. Even Kiranji is my brother only. So we are all there. We are there to help. And for the economically backward classes also, what I am thinking is we can make a group of all of them and have them even online also. If we can connect all of them here and without any fees or anything like that, I am open to it.
Okay.
The foundation is open to it.
That's very nice, ma'am. So we'll coordinate with Dr. Kiran and Sundari ma'am.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Anytime we can have it anywhere.
Hi, can I talk?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm Bona. I'm from Chennai.
Yeah.
I got, I came to know about you through Sundari only. She's my relative.
Yeah.
I just want to know, like, I'm a normal, I think I'm a normal child without any trauma. I don't know, but because this is the first time I'm hearing all these things, I still need time to process it, to understand it. I don't have a, I didn't give birth to my child. I have a adopted daughter.
Yeah.
I have adopted it from my sister.
Yeah.
Okay, so she knew that she's an adopted daughter, and we are happy. But how this session or this color therapy will help my daughter to heal, or it will help me to heal? I'm still. I just want to know more about this.
Yeah. This question of yours is really very nice because I'm already treating an adopted child, but this adopted child doesn't know who the parents are. Okay. Even in those cases, we can work just on the child and connect the child to the parent.
To the birth parent or to the adopted parent?
To the adopted parent.
Okay. Okay.
I have done this to the adopted parent.
That then the child should be able to should be with you for the session, right? Like the child should be interested to attend the session. The child has to go through the color therapy, whatever the process you are saying.
Yeah, the child should apply the colors and the child will be ready to apply the colors.
Suppose if the child is not willing, she says that I don't believe all these things. What as a mother I can do to help her to?
You
She
can
must
birth,
be
you can birth yourself first.
okay.
And then when you put the soul connect, the third point wherein we are connecting your soul,
Okay.
immediately she will come and stand next to you and give her finger to put the colors. This has happened in the center.
See,
This
my
has
child.
happened in this
Okay,
center when the child has come on its own, waited for the opportunity to come and join you. Because the soul connect is the hugest connect which is there, which is
Okay.
unexplainable. We cannot explain soul connection.
Okay.
It
My
is
child is not staying with me. She is in Bangalore and she is working. She is an adult now.
yeah.
She is working there. But because Sundari said, no, she likes to be alone. Like, because she is an adult, she doesn't want me to treat her like a baby. I
can
because-
understand. I can understand where you stand. Sundari also never applied to her child. We have just worked only on Sundari till now. If she is telling the child has come and hug her, it is only on Sundari, not even her husband till now.
Okay.
Okay. So when the husband and wife connect together and treat, and what Kiran sir was telling, it was only the mother I was treating for the child who had an issue with hearing, and because the father was in the Navy or wherever, he was not around.
Okay.
So many cases, it is only the mother. Even the fathers are not ready to put the colors. So that is also okay. There also we are getting results.
Okay.
Half of the imprints are cleared. No.
Yes.
If not full imprints. Okay, you are telling your sister. Your sister is also having the same neural imprint as you.
Yeah. Yeah. Right.
Yeah, it is from the same parent, or if it is from the cousin or whoever it is. There is an imprint there.
Okay.
So when we birth you, the child will be rebirth. However it is, and the child will connect. That is my thinking about the whole therapy. But then it is all the Almighty's hand. We are nobody. In fact, they rule us. They take us from place to place. Today, if you are here, it is wanted for you. That is why you are here. It is journey to you. That's all.
Yeah, that's what I just wanted to know. And is it possible to work on other person also? Like, suppose if I want to work on my husband's birth, then is that possible? No, that is not possible, right?
It is possible, no?
Okay, you said mother and child will have a connection, no? So
No, you were not there, I think. So this is a triangle. This is a birth triangle. The mother, father, and the child.
Okay.
Because some prints are there from the father, some prints are there from the mother.
Okay. No, I'm saying because I'm not a birth mother for
that. I know that. But even then, you will be carrying some imprints which are making you to adopt a child and not have your own child. Those imprints are creating a barrier for your child to come near you. Let me be totally specific. In your case, let me tell you totally, if you're okay with me talking.
Yeah, no problem.
Yeah. So it is like this. See, you must have tried many ways and forms before adopting a child. Okay?
Yes, definitely. Yes.
So many ways and forms have left some imprints in your body where you wanted your own child.
Yes.
That feeling, that felt sense is there in your body. So when you relieve that sense and let go of that sense that you wanted a child of your own, when you let go of that, then you see, then your child will come near you and sit next to you, hug you, do everything. Because you have relived that impact which is there on your womb.
Okay.
It's a womb story. It is the story of the womb.
Okay.
Your womb is open. You are open to take this child now.
Okay.
How much ever you may be feeling, But there is a sixth sense behind telling you that this is an adopted child.
Yes, yes, yes.
Yes.
True, true.
So if you need to accept your child as your own, that would be a huge gift to your child.
Okay, I got it. I got it. Because that feeling of she is my adopted child should not come to me. For that, I have to work.
Yes. See, we are not God. We cannot take out that feeling from you or do anything just like that. But I can tell you that that feeling will go away. We
Okay.
need to let go of it and it will go away.
Okay. Okay, thank you. Thank you so much. I am looking forward to go through this therapy because I need this. Yes, thank you.
Yeah, welcome. We have Aishwarya around over here. Aishwarya, do you want to share anything with the color therapy, what you underwent? Because you are also a therapist. You are also a lactation consultant. If you want to talk about lactation and birth trauma, how you are feeling when you are working, or the energies, how you are feeling by touching them, you are welcome to the talk. Or if anybody else has any other questions. Okay, you are not able to unmute. Now can you unmute? You can try now, Aishwarya, or go in and...
Sangeeta, you can unmute her.
No, it's not happening.
Host can unmute.
No, it's not happening. I don't know why. You can go out and come again, Aishwarya, otherwise.
One thing which I have experienced is
Yeah, Dravya, can you please look into the matter? Yeah, okay. Okay, Pradeep.
I have studied medical, allopathic,
Yes, sir.
MBBS, and then anesthesiology. Opened the dead bodies, opened the live bodies also. Lot of surgeries done. One thing which I could not see was flow of energy, energies, the chakras, and the rest other things. We could not see anywhere. For 10 years, we had been doing that. And after that also, we had done a lot of things, could not see anywhere. Was very difficult to understand that these energies work. And they can work out like this, in this way. So, but once you go through, once you feel your energies, once you feel your chakras, I think not accepting will be very difficult for anyone. So with unbiased mind, if we explore and experience, I think a lot of changes will happen. So anyone who wants to try these things has to go by unbiased mind and explore. Once you explore, you are there to experience it. I think Aishwarya is able to unmute herself.
Yes.
Yeah, please.
Aishwarya is a lactation consultant, and welcome Aishwarya to the group. She runs Uyir Tuli. That is, you can explain better, I think.
So there is an NGO in Coimbatore called Coimbatore Parenting Network. So on behalf of that, we run a milk bank, that is, milk donation drive. So I'm the coordinator of that. So from 2015, we have been collecting milk from so many mothers and donating it to 2 milk banks in Coimbatore. So this is the experience that I have in milk bank. And coming to the birth trauma, what I saw is if a child has if a mother has a good birth, a beautiful birth without any interventions, without any interventions, and a very beautiful birth, it has a direct connection to the breastfeeding journey. Okay, the breastfeeding becomes very easy, especially if they didn't miss the golden hour, that is the first hour. If the latching is not done, most of the cases, if there is a C-section and the mother is and the child is separated in the NICU and the mother is separated and they meet after. So in such case, definitely a difficult breastfeeding. So this is what I noticed. There are other children who have birth attached with the mother within 1 hour. They have a good breastfeeding journey. There is no much problem with the mother and the child regarding the breastfeeding. And am I audible?
Yeah, you are audible.
Oh, yes. So coming to
Rajinikanti madam, nimdu mute ಮಾಡ್ರಿ. Rajini madam, mute ಮಾಡ್ರಿ. Okay, thank you.
So that's my experience with milk donation and all that. And a lot of children are asking for milk because when you investigate and talk to them, we can definitely see the mother had a traumatic birth and the child was separated. And then there is maybe the mother was, in detail, if you sit and talk, the mother was in a very bad state, in psychologically when she was pregnant. All these has a direct connection to the breastfeeding. It impacts. So yeah. Then from there they go for this formula. Then we have to revise them to the milk. That is the thing that I noticed. And coming to Sangeeta ma'am, I met her quite recently, like 1 year back. So I just ran and came to meet her. So I didn't know that it was energy and all that, but after meeting her and after coming to her center and after getting the blessings from her and all the energies in her centers, and after that, when I go back to Coimbatore and when I hold babies, actually you can see that I'm not able, because I'm not into it fully theoretically and all. I'm not able to exactly vocalize it, but I can feel it. This child, when I ask the mother, does the child have this part pain or something, they are able to say yes. So all that, it is very true. So as Dr. Kiran said, you have to believe that, because knowledge is something where we don't know everything in the world. So it is all a learning process and we have to be open to learning. We have to keep our mind open because we only know one drop in the ocean. There is lots and lots more. So we should just be open at least to learn, and then we can take an informed decision about it, if it is suiting you or not. And then coming to the color therapy, I have done that regular session with ma'am. So it was, of course, I just went into the session of the color therapy without any, doubts or questions or anything. I just went there very neutrally. So as the session was going on, I could definitely see a lot of changes in me related to my birth. My son, my second child, I had a kind of psychological traumatic birth, not physical. So my son was a very rigid person. He'll never talk to people and all. He's 4 years. So he was like, I didn't notice that. Ma'am was the one who noticed. So after doing the therapy, my child, he said he loves people. Till then, he was not able to even talk to other, only to me. He was only talking to me and clinging to me. He actually shows straight face to anybody. He'll never smile. So there is tremendous change. Now he's telling, I love these people, I want to meet. He smiles and he talks and all that. There is a lot of change. So it is related to my birth trauma that I faced. So I had to face it. And so with that, I had that, I don't know what word to say, that, somehow I will give birth, that anger, that kind of thing. So the child also took the imprint and he was also like this. So that is changed and I also healed from all that. I would really wish to take more session. I have also taken CST, craniosacral therapy from ma'am. That was very amazing. I just went into my womb. I didn't know it was womb actually. I felt, floating in water. I felt I'm in water and it was very dark and I was just floating. I didn't know that it was womb. It was such a beautiful place. And then in the middle of the session, my daughter, she just came from somewhere. She was playing. She just, slept on me. And she said, wow, there is water. I'm swimming. So there is no explanations to certain things. I'm also an educated person. I've done my PhD and all, but I can't explain this. There are things which, and I heard a woman crying in that womb experience. Then I was telling ma'am, no, my mother didn't cry during her pregnancy. She said, you go and ask her. Then I asked her and she revealed, yes, the moment, I was conceived, there was something and she cried loudly. So amazing experience, and I healed. My mother is healing. So it is not an individual who will heal. If you actually believe in healing, it is the healing of everyone around you as a family. So there is a lot of tremendous change, and it is beautiful when you transfer that healing. Once a healer, always a healer. Once you receive, sorry. Once you receive the healing from somebody, you will want to heal everyone. That is the power of healing.
Just want you to share the experience when you put finger number 9.
Yeah. Yes. So, ma'am was telling that I have a very, I don't know exactly what to say, very closed. The chakras in the pelvic region is, closed, and there is a lot of blockage. So, I'm very playful. I don't know, there is some energy in her center. Whenever I go there, I become a child and I'll be like running around, uncontrollable playing. So same way, I just put this finger, which ma'am mentioned, and she said it will open up your, the chakra in your pelvic region. And I am a person who don't have any issues in, period menstrual cycle. My cycles are perfect. So what happened was, when ma'am put this thing, she said, it will open up for you. So I didn't understand what she said. And next day morning, I was bleeding. So I got it was not my periods day, but she said it is clearing up. So don't panic. So I was bleeding for maybe 2 days in drops. It was amazing. You can actually, it is, I don't know how to explain, but it is an amazing experience.
Right mode Then can you give your, because he is asking us some questions. Kiran sir is asking, when you are putting the color, do you actually feel in your body when you are giving birth? What happens when you are giving birth?
Actually, one day, ma'am put a finger color for, I was telling that.
Rajeshwari, just a minute, I'm interrupting.
Yes,
Yeah.
sir.
When she puts colors, is it your imagination just because she has told you something that this will happen and she has put, no, just listen. Is it your imagination that she has put colors, so you have to feel those things, or what exactly you really feel? Because that's what all the people who are attending and the people who will be listening again on Facebook also will be having a doubt, because it's always.
I have the answer for that question.
No,
sir.
she'll answer it.
First batch. They are from the first batch, and we did not know that this finger was for birth.
It's okay. Whatever she felt, she'll answer it.
Yeah, later.
As I told you, when I entered the session, I didn't actually enter with like full belief and all. I am in a very playful state when it comes to Sangeeta ma'am, and she scolds me. So in a very playful state only, I get into that trance state. I don't know why. And if as I told you, I have a very good menstrual cycle and I don't have any PCOD and all that. I have no issues. When my menstrual cycle is perfect and in the middle of somewhere, when this color is put, and if I get the few drops of bleeding, and if it is my imagination, then wow, I'm a great powerful person to imagine and get the bleeding out of my uterus. So no, it is not. I don't think it is just imagination. There is something beyond it, which even I would like to learn and understand. There are changes that is happening for sure.
No, why do I tell is the earlier thing which I told, like I have studied medicine where we have opened up many bodies. We didn't see energies anywhere. But once when you start experiencing those energies, once you start experiencing the connections and the changes and healings which happen, there is no question of refusal, because it cannot show you an imaginative healing which can happen. One best example is again our Dr. Sanjay, who just talked. He had undergone a massive accident around 15 years back and a non-healing wound on his leg, which didn't heal for 15 years. He underwent certain session. The next day, the pain stopped. Sorry, the same day pain stopped. And next day it started healing, which was always oozing and not healing. He himself is a doctor and he has shown many doctors also. And no one was ready to believe it. So I just asked him to explain the whole thing. Probably he'll be able to explain now.
Good evening. Yes, this is actually my experience. Like Dr. Kiran said, I underwent the sessions like they were advised by him, and I was going through a lot of problems. So probably we thought that we'll find some solution, but I mean I was not aware that this physical problem would get solved actually. I saw that something, I was holding on to something from a previous birth, which was actually causing that physical thing. And once I visualized that and realized that that is over in that life, things automatically started changing and the healing started.
That is what I tell you. You are reliving the past and letting go of that imprint, what is there. With whatever work we are doing, we are trying to do that. We're reliving the past. That's a beautiful thing that you experienced. Really
So
great.
I hope many people will be involved in the work which you are doing.
Yeah.
And more people will be benefited by these things.
Yeah.
Sangeeta, there's a message by Sri Devi.
Yeah, I can share my experience of birthing my elder child. Yeah, please come in, Sri Devi. Yeah, she's there. Your video is off, Sri Devi. You can on it. Are you able to hear us, Sri Devi? It is early morning for them there. So I don't know. I didn't read the chat. Thank you.
Sangeeta ma'am, quickly I want to tell one thing.
Yeah,
because Kiran sir raised the question. So
Yeah.
personally, it is not an imagination what he asked, no, whether it is our imagination that we underwent the delivery process or anything. See, absolutely, I had no clue what is going to happen. Before applying the colors, they scanned. Then after that, she told this day, this color, I mean, this finger you need to apply. Then immediately when I applied, no, I started getting the same experience which I underwent during my second pregnancy. Before, I mean, the time I got admitted to the hospital, what all the pains I underwent, what all the things I underwent during my delivery, post-delivery, once I got my conscious back, what all the pains, what are the things I underwent, those things were happening. When they asked me what's happening, Sundari, when Gabriel and Sangeeta asked, I told, I don't know. I'm experiencing the second delivery. I'm feeling that the baby is moving, coming out. I'm getting a pain over here. What I underwent during that time, the same thing I'm experiencing, like that I told. For 2 days, I was with those things. Then slowly it got disappeared. Until date, no, I'm not getting any kind
Yeah,
of.
we do remember, and we kept on asking, are you going to deliver now only?
No.
We did make joke of her, telling that, are you going to deliver now?
Yeah, no. So that's what.
Because she was experiencing those pain.
Yeah.
And yes, we listened to that.
So that
Many
is my
parents who are
experience.
telling, I want to just go and eat non-veg. Can I just leave now? Can you, Sangeeta ma'am, just leave us? We just want to go and eat. Because they could not eat after giving birth. So now they just want to go and eat. That is the only thing what they're holding. Yeah, Bhuvana, you're asking something.
Yeah, so I am wondering whether you have worked with planned C-section and what is the experience around that?
Planned C-section. Yeah, many of them are planned, no? So why are you planning a C-section, first and foremost? That is the question. Why are you planning the C-section? There must be some imprint in your body telling you not to naturally birth, or the doctors are telling you something which is making you take that decision.
Yeah.
It can be anything actually.
Right.
Another most common reason is Morath.
No, it can be like, your BP is raising, so we really cannot wait. It's not it's risky. That is my experience. Okay, so my first one was a planned C-section because I was told like your BP is raising, you are 32, you're short, you will not be able to give birth naturally. So many things, you get things into your head and there is absolutely no chance for you to express. Especially if there is an assistance through which you have conceived, then, nobody wants to take chance around that. So I'm wondering, I can start putting colors and give you a feedback, but I'm just saying, if you have worked, what has been your experience around that?
There may be many people who had planned C-sections, but these planned C-sections, that is what I have written even in my PPT. It is because of the BP higher or whatever it is, or diabetic or whatever it is. So that also can be worked up. That is the major thing which needs help. These are the major things which need help.
I think Sridevi is ready to talk.
Yeah, Sridevi, are you ready to talk? Sri.
Am I audible?
Yeah, you're audible.
Yeah. Namaste, everyone.
We cannot see you, Sridevi, but yeah.
I mean.
Okay, it's okay.
Yeah. Thanks. I'm here to share our experience. Both me and my husband are going through the color therapy. We have known Sangeeta ma'am for almost 7 to 8 years. I mean, thanks to our kids, we came to know about Sangeeta ma'am. In the recent past, I mean, I haven't been in touch with her in the recent past. I was in a very, I needed some help. I was in a very bad state and I needed some help. And out of the blue, we got connected. I mean, that I would say it's a divine intervention. So then ma'am was about to start sessions and we started the sessions. Yes, I mean, I have taken CST. I believe therapy more than therapies. We believe ma'am. That's our first connection. That's how we jumped into things. We really didn't have expectations. We have experienced CST online, Yes, but we didn't have expectations. We would ma'am would guide us, and we would apply colors regularly, as prescribed, and then we would take sessions. I would like to tell a few experiences which comes to my mind as of now. I mean, the experience has been really intense. My mind doesn't remember whole thing, but whatever comes to me, I just want to tell. Mm, uh, first session, I need work with my rib cage, sternum area. I need it. I know it. I was totally surprised. There is a work happening, and there is a change in my rib cage. It's still happening. I don't say I'm totally done with it. That is one important thing. And the second thing is like my and my husband's womb experience. We were totally stunned with this experience. I mean, ma'am was guiding. I was on my yoga mat. Suddenly, I was feeling like Jesus on the cross, and I was feeling stuck. I was telling ma'am, I think I'm stuck. And then my husband was not talking at all. After the session, he was like, my jaws were totally stuck. I am unable to talk. It was pretty intense, and we were like super surprised with these experiences, and these were our own experiences. And the next important thing which comes to my mind is the birthing of my elder daughter. So ma'am, I mean, we before this we have experiencer sessions, ma'am was guiding us. Still I have no idea what a birthing would be like. So we applied colors, we went into the session. I mean, if it is not me who have experienced, I wouldn't even believe that. I mean, physically I am not feeling a big baby inside, but I could feel everything inside, and maybe my uterus. I was feeling the thing turning from up to down. It was going to the vagina. I saw my vaginal. I felt my vagina was opening up, and then I needed help, assistance. My right hip area was hurting a lot, and my husband was there. I mean, it was too intense for him also. If not for ma'am, we would have freaked out. Then he immediately came to help me. I was asking for assistance now to somebody to hold my right hip. He was holding my right hip, and then ma'am was like, congratulations, you have delivered your baby. And we could feel it. I could feel my vaginal opening, and it's done. And I mean, it has my husband was not there with my first delivery. I mean, this was so intense for me and for my both of us, for our relation. I think we can never forget in our lifetime. I mean, I am so thankful to for ma'am for giving us this experience. Thank you so much. I mean, this is what which comes to me as of now to share here. There are so many things which happened, but these are things as of now I want to share. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I personally want every I know everybody needs this. I want everybody takes these sessions and help themselves. Thank you so much. Thank you for the opportunity.
Thank you, Sridevi. Yeah, I think it is. How are you feeling about it, Gabriel? You had seen them first, and the first day, Sridevi, you had met them, and we had a session. But after that, you could not continue, and we continued. I had to continue.
Yeah.
Sridevi, from today to today is a big change, actually.
Sorry?
She changed a lot. What she was talking about the rib cage, and you remember the rib cage very well, no?
Yeah. So I'm more astonished by body work, by this color therapy, by nutrition, by the changes. It is perhaps a strange time also. Dr. Kiran told us about the change in people's feelings, or what happens in the bodies, that they recognize more and they have influence on others, etc. I think it's a real strange period of time at the moment, and as if we are helped by upstairs, and this is a time to create wonderful things for each other and to be independent of everything that the thing is, we need to help each other and not be dependent on medicine or things like that. There's a huge thing also to change on nutrition base. I'm experiencing that with people now in Holland and in France. And there's so much to explore. And the way, the direction you go with color therapy for women and children and families, in fact, it's wonderful. It has so much impact directly on lives of people. Yeah, wonderful.
Thank you, Gabriel, for coming in and.
Yeah, I need to go.
Yeah, I know that. I got it. That's why I'm telling you.
Thank you.
It's a
Bye,
wonderful
everyone.
thing. Yeah.
See you next time, all, and have a nice day.
Yeah.
Bye.
Sangeeta, I think we need to conclude now.
We are concluding. I just have a class on the next weekend, I think 30th or 31st, 30th and the 31st. So 3 to 6 online. Whoever wants to join in can join in and connect and learn and make more people better with learning these therapies.
Ma'am, I just want to ask you something.
Yeah.
You said 30th and 31st, right? And
yes.
After that also these sessions will continue, or it is only for 2 days we will be able to talk to you?
No, anytime. No, I am always available on Zoom online. You can connect with me. You can take an appointment and connect with me online. One-on-one sessions I take.
Okay. That 30th, 31st also will be one-on-one session?
No, it is a group session. That is why I told that it will be something different.
Suppose if we need personal, we need more sessions personally to clear our thing, then how do we work on it?
We can always work on it. I'm always there here, and you can connect with me by taking an appointment and just connect. Ruchi can help you. Ruchi, please give her the number where she can take. Yeah?
Yes, ma'am. I'll connect with her.
Yeah, Sundari will be able to connect. Anybody, you can connect through anybody.
Okay. Okay. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you very much for listening to.
Thank you so much, meeting. Looking forward to meet you on 30th.
Womb stories are so much that so many things are coming up, and all the best to all of us. And thank you, Kiran sir. Thank you, Laspati ma'am and Apurva, for just being with me. And
thank you so much.
Yeah.
Hoping to see more blessings of Babaji.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Yeah, it's always there with you. You know that.
Yeah. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Bye.